What's up, guys? I'm wearing my LeBron jersey today because Lakers are about to play, and LeBron is 36 points away from breaking the all-time scoring record. But that's not what this video is about. Today we're going to be talking about some of the trade deadline drama that's been going on lately, the Kyrie trade, and a couple of other topics I wanted to touch on. Oop, almost forgot my headphones. But we'll start with the Kyrie trade. That's the biggest story so far. Pretty weird, honestly. I mean, I'm not surprised, but at the same time, wasn't really expecting it. He requested a trade like Thursday, and by Sunday, he was on the Mavericks. Mavericks sent Spencer Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney-Smith, a first-round pick, and 2 seconds. So I think Brooklyn got a decent return when a player on an expiring deal just requests a trade out of the blue like that. Less than a week before the deadline. There's not really a ton you can do. So I think they made the best possible move that they could have made given the tough circumstances. The next question then becomes, though, does Kevin Durant also get moved? And there's been a little bit thrown around, maybe Phoenix, maybe Portland. Personally, I think Portland would be the coolest team for Durant to be on, but if I had to bet, I don't think Brooklyn's going to move him. He's still got a couple years on his deal, and I think that they're probably just going to play hardball with him and say, okay, well, what are you going to do, sit out for 3 years and then leave? I don't think Durant's going to be willing to do that. So, and I think the Nets know that as well. So I don't think they'll have much interest in moving him unless they get some kind of insane offer from someone. In terms of the Dallas Mavericks, this is a super interesting trade because, Kyrie is easily the best player that Luka's ever played with, and finally he's got some star help around him. There are some questions about whether two ball-dominant players like Kyrie and Luka can play well together, and we've seen Kyrie can play well off the ball. He's done that with LeBron and Kevin Durant and James Harden. And in Luka's case, it seems like people are more worried about, can Luka play off the ball? And if you've watched any of him in international play, playing with Goran Dragic, he's actually pretty decent off the ball, so I don't think it's going to be a problem. In the NBA, we haven't really seen it, but I mean, Kyrie does everything that Jalen Brunson did, but a lot better, on the court, obviously. It'll be a lot of fun to watch that come together on the floor. I think their first game together should be on Wednesday. It's Tuesday when I'm recording this, so hopefully that's something I'll get to watch tomorrow, and I can give you my thoughts on that once that comes. My guess is it probably makes Dallas one of the top teams in the West, obviously, but I'm not sure quite yet that it makes them a contender. I'd still take Denver in a 7-game series, a healthy Golden State, and maybe even Memphis as well. So I don't know if this is an earth-shattering move for this season, but what it does is put the Mavericks basically one piece away. They still got Christian Wood on the book, so maybe they can look to move him and try to get something out of him. We'll have to see what this team does on the floor and see where the biggest needs lie. Took a break to watch LeBron. He's 16 points away right now, start of the second half, but they're down 10 to OKC, so that'd kind of be pretty sad if he broke it and they lost to OKC. Anyway, now that Kyrie is off the market, I think the next two major chips to fall are going to be Fred VanVleet and OG Anunoby. It seems like the Raptors are looking to sell right now and just build around Siakam going forward. I think the rumors around Anunoby have quieted down a little bit. I think at this point Denver may be like the only legitimate suitor. If they were to trade Bones Highland and some picks maybe. But it's seeming more and more likely that Fred VanVleet is going to be elsewhere. It seems like the Lakers are pretty interested in him, and also the Timberwolves seem like they need a change-up point guard from D'Angelo Russell, even though he's played well at times this season. I just don't think he really fits in with the group. And VanVleet's a guy who really, with his game, could fit in anywhere. Shoots the ball really well. He's pretty unselfish, plays good defense, so I don't think he's going to have a problem wherever he goes. And at this point, the Lakers are pretty much the biggest buyer left in the market. I know they really want to put a third star next to LeBron and Davis and potentially move off of Westbrook if they can. I've heard some rumors about Zach LaVine potentially, but it doesn't seem like the Bulls are going to be willing to move him or DeRozan anytime soon. Of course, Bradley Beal is always in the mix for trade rumors, but I'd be pretty surprised if he got moved, especially because I don't think the Lakers have the assets to acquire him anyway. So I think the Lakers might push pretty hard for Fred VanVleet, and then if they really have to, they may go ahead and settle for Mike Conley. And in this case, they're probably going to give up too much for him. But that might be their best option to move off of Westbrook and get something in return. The last piece is that Golden State might be looking to make a move. They could definitely trade a couple of their young guys, Moses Moody, James Wiseman. I think it'd be in their best interest to hang on to Kuminga. But the Warriors could just use a tad bit more of veteran help, just with, Curry's been in and out of the lineup with injuries all year. Clay, he's had an injury history. He's been good in the last 2 years, but you never know if he could go down again. Draymond's getting pretty old. But they could put themselves in a difficult position if they don't make a move because they're already like a borderline playoff team. So I'm pretty interested to see what they're going to go ahead and try to do as well. I think that'll just about do it. There wasn't really any other major rumors. Furkan Korkmaz demanded a trade from the Sixers, and honestly, I thought that was a joke when I saw it, but I guess that's a thing. But if there's any other major players that get moved, I'll try to do a video on that. And if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 100 subs by the time we hit playoffs, so that'd be much appreciated. Have a good one, guys. Peace.